This is a different kind of video than usual. Um, Hi. I'm Noah. I am a PNG tuber trying to be a variety streamer on Twitch. And I recently hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. This is something that I didn't expect this quickly. Thank you guys so much. I am working on more videos, so don't you worry. And to celebrate, I got suggested to do a Q&A. So this is a very unscripted video. It might be ever cringe, but that is part of the Evergreen brand. I'm gonna be answering these questions, and like I don't know, gonna be a nice calm video, less stress than usual. If you have any more questions that you want me to answer, I ask that you put it in the comment section, and I will type it out instead of making a whole new video. So all these questions were submitted by you guys on a form. First one, where are my lemons? Give me back my lemons. No, fuck you, they're my lemons now. How do you deal with stress? I am a very anxious individual. Most of you who watch my streams do know this. I have anxiety issues. So I'm not exactly the best person to ask for how to deal with stress. I do like a lot of the very basic methods. Like I concentrate on something I can see and just like take very slow breaths. And that helps me like a little bit. But generally, no, I'm not very good at dealing with stress, so I don't have many unique methods for dealing with it, unfortunately. What is your dream job? I would love to be I would love to make films. Like I want to make horror films or zombie apocalypse films or like any kind of media. That would be a dream come true for me. Which is what it's probably why I like doing YouTube videos so much, because it is kind of like making a film, a very shitty film, but a film nonetheless, and I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, yeah. But I would love to work in film one day. That would be like amazing. Do you get any inspiration for your ideas for content creation slash community interaction, or is it all out of the top of your head? A lot of it is inspired by random stuff I see online. Like I did an Overwatch Nuzlocke a couple of months ago, and that was very much just copied from an email video. Our Sunday League tournaments, like our Overwatch tourneys for beginners, not beginners, but like we're not exactly esport pros. That I think I was just watching like an esports video and I was like, hey, we should do that. So yeah, a lot of it is magpied from other people, but I like to think that mine all have slightly unique elements about it. Like some for the Sunday League stuff, the winner of this latest one gets to choose a stream for me to do like entirely as one's their control. So not my ideas exactly, but hopefully different enough that it's not exactly copying. How did the first few times of actually streaming feel? I don't remember most of it, to be honest, because I had a whole phase before streaming on this account. I streamed on a different account for like a week. It didn't work at all. I was only streaming art. And then I switched to this account, and a few months later, like, just started playing Overwatch in my spare time and streaming it as well, because I had nothing better to do. I remember the first time I streamed, I was speaking so much that I lost my voice the next day. But then I've never lost my voice ever since. I think it was literally just like a one-off thing that like I needed to get out of my system. Streaming the first few times, there weren't many people there, obviously. I was probably just like Seb, Maria, and some other like IRL friends that were just lurking to help me out. So it wasn't like as scary as I thought it would be, just because there was like hardly anyone there. But it was nice. I remember having fun. Otherwise, like I wouldn't have continued doing it, obviously. What's the thing in your ongoing journey that you're really and genuinely grateful for? I assume this means my ongoing like content creator journey. I'm as cringe as it sounds and as basic as it sounds, I'm so grateful for every single person who gives me a follow, who subscribes, who like watches, because we have such limited time on this earth, and an even more limited time for free time. And some people choose to spend part of their free time watching what I make, and I think that's amazing. And like, I grin thinking about it. It's amazing. There's one specific stream where I can't remember what I was saying. It was probably something self-deprecating. But then my entire chat was like talking about like how they think I'm a good creator. Like they said, like they're just going like, "Oh no, you're really good at keeping people talking and sending huge paragraphs, being really nice." And I was like, "Damn, I'm really doing something. This is fucking amazing, you know?" Do you think you're a different person than you were a year ago? Oh, definitely. My anxiety was worse a year ago. Like, first off, I couldn't answer this time last year. I couldn't answer phone calls without like freaking out and I don't know, just being unable to answer it, having a panic attack, all that shit. But helping or streaming and talking to, in the nicest way, you guys are a bunch of internet strangers. Most of you are. So talking at strangers for hours and hours a day, I think has helped with my anxiety a little bit, and like I can pick up the phone now, no problem. Adding on like a whole other thing that I'm different from a year ago today is I think I'm a better person. Like I'm really bad with like my temper. I argue with people a lot. But this time last year I didn't recognize that fact about myself, and I thought I was like the perfect person, whatever. But now I can recognize that I have these issues and I'm actively like taking steps to stop myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. What's a memory about us that always makes you smile? Probably that one I was talking about a few minutes ago where everyone was like sending huge paragraphs about how like I'm a good creator and that like I'm a good friend, and oh, it's just really nice. It, it makes me feel like I've actually made a proper community instead of just, I don't know, instead of just like pretending I have. I really appreciate all of you for being here, genuinely. When did you first think, damn, this is something I'm really good at and could even evolve into something bigger? Um, I think it was probably like 3-4 months into doing Twitch. I got introduced to a website called Twitch Tracker, and it shows you like what percentage you are in like terms of Twitch overall. And because there's so many streamers that are 0 to 3 viewers, because there's a lot of new creators and it's really hard to get your footing in on this platform, I was like top 5% or 2%, I can't even remember. And me looking at that, I was like, oh shit, I already made like the first big step that most people were unable to make. So let's just carry on. And then I've been growing and growing, and like recently with like the few YouTube videos that absolutely popped off, is I've been thinking more and more like, oh my god, this is something I can actually do, and it's just amazing. Like I know I'm very, very small in the grand scheme of things. I've got 550 followers and 100 subscribers, but we've made a small community, and I really like that. It's really awesome. How are you genuinely feeling at your current point in life? Uh, Not gonna lie, I am stressed. I thought I would have got a real job by now, like an IRL job, but Twitch keeps me sane and it gives me stuff to do while I'm still like looking for this job. So overall, I'm happy with life. I'm doing good and I'm entertaining people and I'm alive. That's all you can ask for at the end of the day, really. What are your next? Your sorry. What are your top 3 next future goals to achieve? Well, number 1 is finding a job, like a proper job. Number 2, I would love to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. That's probably like the next big number goal. We're gonna do a marble gambling esque stream when we hit 1,000 followers. It's going to be amazing. Last goal. I want my editing style to improve. Moo edits a lot of my videos, and his editing is fucking insanely good. So I'd love to get my like editing as good as his, and then like just be better, just improve day by day. I'd love that. Hey Noah, what's your name? It's actually Bill. Sorry to disappoint you guys. What is your favorite alive green thing that doesn't breathe? Plant. Well, my favorite flower is sunflowers. I love them. My boyfriend once got me like an entire bouquet of sunflowers, and I kept them alive for like 4 days. They're really cute. But generally, I'm pretty bad at with like plants, which is really funny considering my dad's a gardener, my aunt's a gardener, my uncle gardens, my grandpa gardened when he was alive, and I cannot keep a succulent alive. It's impressive. What's 1 + 1? 7. How crunchy is the Call of Duty Ghost dog code? I don't know Call of Duty. I'm horrible with computers, but I assume it's pretty shit, Vasa, if you're asking this question. Are you happy with streaming? Like, do you think if you would continue this, you could make a job and be happy with it? The majority of streamers don't make enough money to live off of. Even if I got like huge, I still would want like an actual IRL job just to have something on my CV that isn't Twitch streamer, because that's kind of a little bit depressing, isn't it? But if I had an actual job and my stream blew up and I was able to live off of it, I would be ecstatic. That's like the dream that everyone wants to get, right? So I would be so happy if I managed to get that as a job. But I recognize that that's very unlikely to happen, and I'm very happy with how it is now. Last question. Dear Mr. Noah Smellypeen, who is your favourite Twitch chatter? My favourite Twitch chatter is my father. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully by the time I post this, I will have another video out in a few days, more toxic Overwatch stuff you guys are actually interested in. If you have more questions, once again, please put them in the comments so I can reply to them. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me this past year, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.